It's time to dive beneath the surface and into the minds and hearts of your favorite celebrities and pop culture icons. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey guys, what's up? You're watching Up and Adam. My name's Adam Noel, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm the guy bringing you guys the weekly interviews from your favorite celebrities and pop culture influencers. But for those of you who do know me, you know that that's not why we're always here. Actually, tonight's no different. So tonight we're here to recap The Real Housewives of New York, Season 12, Episode 17, Back on a Hump, referring to a camel's hump, of course. But guys, you know how this works. Before we get started, make sure you like this video, comment on this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe wherever that button is below. That way you don't miss any of our future interviews or pop culture content. But with that being said, guys, let's jump right into tonight's recap of The Real Housewives of New York, except for, yep, you guessed it, you, Jolene. Let's do it. Guys, we're in Cancun still, and I don't know if you guys remember where we left off, but we left off with Leah calling out Ramona about a lot of the rumors that were going on, about her talking about her, you know, her mental health and talking to people on the Upper East Side about her. I don't know if you guys remember last week's episode, but that's where we pick up, and it was rough. Ramona's mad that Leah called her out and she's walking off on her own. Of course, Dorinda tries to, talk to Ramona, but she's a little bit too, you know what I mean. She's a little bit too, and Ramona doesn't want anything to do with it. She says that, I guess, Dorinda's too drunk pretty much and suggests that she needs AA. Guys, obviously, if you watch the Halloween episode, you know that telling Dorinda that she's drunk is not a good thing, and especially telling her to get AA. So obviously, we know what Dorinda's going to do. She's going to take this back. She's going to be upset, and she's going to take this back to the women and go tell them exactly what Ramona just said. And of course, that's what she did. So batter number 2. Next up to talk to Ramona is Luann, and that was an epic fail. After bringing up Leah and the whole bipolar comment, Ramona just shut her down. She was like, you know what? I'm going to bed. I'm done with this. I'm not having this conversation. Whoop, I'm done. And of course they started talking about the whole drunk thing too. And Luann takes that back over to Dorinda, tells Dorinda, and then somehow it gets it's like shoot the messenger. So then Dorinda starts attacking Luann again about the fact that she had a mugshot and went to jail over drinking. This is just a hot mess. Cancun is a mess. This is all I don't even know what's happening at this point. Everybody needs to go to bed, as Bethany would say. Go to bed, guys. Just go to bed. Because if you don't go to bed, you might get a mugshot over it. You know what I mean? Guys, what I didn't necessarily understand is the next day when Ramona talks to Sonja about her drunken behavior, Sonja says that she mixed a water pill with alcohol. Ramona said you shouldn't mix your pills with alcohol. And of course, anybody with common sense knows that. But I don't know. That was a little bit, I guess she mixed her water pill with the alcohol, I guess. I don't know, guys. Have you ever mixed your water pill with the alcohol? What do you guys think? You know how this works. Make sure you comment below. Was it a water pill with the alcohol? I'm curious. But as Ramona's talking to Sonja, meanwhile, over to the other side, Luann and Leah are talking about Dorinda's behavior, her kind of outbursts and how aggressive she gets. And they both agree that they need to talk with her. Somebody needs to talk with her. At this point, a conversation needs to be had with Dorinda because she's getting a little bit too that's kind of Dorinda right now. You guys get it. Finally, guys, it's breakfast time and everybody's sober again. The moment we were all waiting for because this was turning into a drunk mess of an episode. And this was actually, okay, I felt a little bit good after breakfast because guess what, guys? Ramona apologized. Finally, Ramona apologized to Leah just about the miscommunication, and they agreed to hug it out. So it was good. It was progression, which as much as we love the drama on the Housewives, we still need a little bit of progression. I really do love Leah, and I think Ramona's great for the franchise, even though she can be really messy. But as we know, if anybody's following the Leah drama with Ramona, we know that this little reconcile doesn't last too long. But it lasts long enough to go camel riding, and that's what we're doing for the day. When I say we, not me, but the ladies go camel riding for the day. And when I say the ladies, I mean producers do a great flashback thing for like Luann and how awful her experience was camel riding last time. And Ramona, because how awful Luann's experience was, agrees that she's not going camel riding. So then Sonja tries camel riding, and then she decides maybe I don't want to do camel riding. So really at the end of the day, the only people who are doing camel riding is Leah and Dorinda. So I guess just the two of them went camel riding. Finally, guys, after the camels, we head to a cabana for ceviche. My favorite 3 C's. Actually, not really, but I do love cabanas and I love ceviche. But okay, so we get a little bit of a conversation going when Luann and Dorinda walk away and kind of talk it out. They talk about the conversation that Luann and Leah said that they were going to have with Dorinda, and I was proud of Luann. Luann really sticks up to Dorinda and says to her, like, listen, I'm not happy with you and the fact that you keep bringing up my jail time and my drunken behavior, you know, like I'm really trying to move past that. I paid my time for this, and stop, you know, stop. And Dorinda kind of gave it back to her a little bit too, but they agreed to call a truce. So let bygones be bygones, and we're back in business. If you guys missed it, let's fast forward about the whole part with Luann getting hit in the face with a volleyball on the beach, because that wasn't exciting, unless you're just like into that sort of thing. Okay, guys, time to get drunk again. Finally, it is nighttime, and we are, well, you know, the drinks are going to flow. Guys, we're celebrating tonight at a restaurant in Cancun for Sonja's birthday. So, of course, you know that means that it's going to get a little bit sloppy. It's going to get a little bit messy. Drinks are going to happen. Dancing's going to happen. I guess for Luann, dancing with short men, that's going to happen. But yes, this was a crazy, wild night. It seemed like at first everybody was getting along and having like a really great, fun time. But then, of course, we have Leah, who talks, I guess the right word would be vulgar. She talks a little bit vulgar about body parts or whatever the case is. And Ramona uses that as an excuse to get up and walk away because that's too much for her. But Leah reels her back in with her charm and gets her to stay. And they end up having a great time for Sonja's birthday. So good for Sonja. They sung for her. They dressed up for her. They danced for her. They really celebrated her, especially when she kind of felt left out from Ramona's, well, Ramona's party didn't look that great anyways. Actually, Sonja wasn't left out at all. Who are we kidding? This was so much better than Ramona's party. So yay, we celebrated Sonja. We celebrated Sonja's birthday. And guys, I thought that was a great way to end this episode. Of course, you guys know that we have a lot of drama coming the rest of the season, but I can't wait for it, guys. I love Real Housewives of New York. Stop telling me, by the way, in the comments section to stop getting so excited when I'm doing my recaps about Beverly Hills and New York, because I love Beverly Hills and Real Housewives of New York, and I'm not going to stop it. So guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please like this video, comment on this video, and share this video if you haven't already. And most importantly, subscribe to my channel, wherever that button is below. That way you don't miss any of my future celebrity interviews or pop culture content. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to dip out of here, and I'll see you guys in the morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to do a live recap of tonight's episode of The Real Housewives of New York. Bye, guys, except for you, Jolene. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching Up and Adam.